So we're going to talk about the 1992 Royal Rumble, which is my favorite Royal Rumble of all time. Next to 2020, which is now starting. People are starting to realize how great this thing was. But 2002 was different in a very different way. 1992 Royal Rumble, absolutely bonkers, right? I was a kid when I saw it first, so I was probably 6 years old. And this was one of those very moments where, like, I kind of knew wrestling wasn't real, right? But holy moly, you could not convince me that this old man named Ric Flair wasn't dying in front of us for 45 minutes. I just want you guys to realize this, because that's what this Rumble was for all the kids that were watching at that time. If you were under the age of 10 in 1992, first of all, it was the 90s and life was awesome, right? It was simple. It was the best part of living was the 1990s. But if you're watching this as a kid, there was a moment where we're all watching, and I'm going to tell you about that moment, where we knew Ric Flair was dying. There was no question about it. In the middle of the Rumble, there's like everybody in the ring. They're going at it. And I'm going to talk also about Hulk Hogan and what a dick he was and what a heel he was this entire day. But we're in the Rumble. We're going at it. And everybody gets eliminated. There's two people left. It's Boss Man and it's Flair. Flair's already been in this thing for number 3. So from the beginning, this guy's getting his ass kicked. He eliminates Boss Man because he's a big dummy. And Boss Man tries to jump on him and he self-eliminates himself, right? Flair's in the ring. He stands up. He realizes he's the only one. Heenan on commentary is losing his mind, saying he's won it. He's the new WWF champion, right? Gorilla's telling him, no, he's not. He didn't win it. He's halfway through or whatever we were at, number 20. Flair realizes that he did not win this thing and just collapses. And the moment I thought wrestling was real, I looked at my father and I'm telling him, you're wrong. This is real. Gorilla Monsoon starts screaming about how this guy is sucking in air. He needs oxygen, essentially alluding that this old man will die in front of us. An old man that's 42 years old at the time, by the way, Ric Flair, that he won the Royal Rumble, won the WWF Championship, 42 years old. By the way, look at wrestling right now. AJ Styles, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. These are guys in their early 40s. None of them look like Ric Flair, this old frail man that was dying, right? So and now you're turning around and you're saying to yourself, Ric Flair is the ultimate babyface, right? There's no question about it. You want this guy to win. And here comes asshole Hogan at the end, right? Hogan comes out, number 20-something. Prior to this, Lord Alfred Hayes is trying to do an interview with this guy, right? Goes and knocks on his door. Hogan lets him in. Hogan's the babyface, right? And Alfred Hayes goes, Hulk Hogan, can you tell us about the Royal Rumble? And Hogan looks at him and gives him the greatest asshole answer that you will ever get from anybody. And that's this. Oh, you want me to tell you about the Royal Rumble? I'll tell you about the Royal Rumble. I'm like, why'd you do that? Why are you being so passive aggressive with this guy doing his job? And then Alfred Hayes looks at the camera and he's like, I better get out of here before he kicks my ass. And he just leaves. Hogan comes in acting like an asshole, raking everybody's eyes. Thumb to the eye, rake of the eye, noggin knockers to everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a face or a heel. And then we're supposed to feel bad when Sid throws him out. And he grabs Sid's arm and pulls him out like a heel. Doesn't let the guy win fairly. Two things happen at this moment. One, we all discovered what an asshole Hulk Hogan the character is, right? And number two, this old man, at the whopping old age of 42 years old, had a chance to win the WWF Championship. One of the greatest things. And of course, Mean Gene Okerlund at the end screaming, will you put that cigarette out? The greatest Royal Rumble ever. No question about it. Hey guys, thanks for checking out Mattman Clips. If you want to listen to a full episode of the show, click on one of the links below and be sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube and of course everywhere podcasts are available.